It is clear, therefore, that where a matter is not argued at all by the respondent, and the judgment is one of reversal, it would be ha- hazardous to state that the law can be declared on an ex parte appraisal of the facts and the law, as demonstrated before the court by the appellant's counsel alone. Full stop. That apart, where there is a detailed judgment of the High Court dealing with several authorities, and it is reversed in a cryptic fashion without dealing with any of them, the per inquirium doctrine kicks in, and the judgment loses binding force, because of the manner in which it deals with the proposition of law in question. Also, the ratio decidendi of a judgment is the principle of law adopted having regard to the line of reasoning of the judge, which alone binds in future cases. Full stop. Such principle can only be laid down after a discussion of the relevant provisions and the case law on the subject. Stop. If only one side is heard and a judgment is reversed, without any line of reasoning, and certain conclusions alone are arrived at, without any reference to any case law, it would be difficult to hold that such a judgment would be binding upon us, and that we would have to follow it. Stop. In the circumstances, we are of the opinion that the judgment in other supra cannot deter us in our task of laying down the law on the subject. Stop. We may notice that Part 3 provides for procedure and rights of the claimants to receive comprehension for acquisition of their land, and also states various legal remedies which are available to them under the scheme of the Act. Stop. Under Section 18 of the Act, the reference court determines the quantum of compensation payable to the claimants. Stop. Section 23 provides guidelines, which would be taken into consideration by the court of competent jurisdiction while determining the compensation to be awarded for the acquired land. Section 24 of the Act is a negative provision and states what should not be considered by the court while determining the compensation. Stop. In other words, Section 23 and 24 of the Act provide a complete scheme which can safely be termed as statutory guidelines and factors which are to be considered or not to be considered by the court while determining the market value of the acquired land. These provisions provide a limitation. Stop.